Alright guys, we have the official EZA details for both Strength Gamma 1 and AGL Gamma 2. Still fighting sickness at the moment, so if you see any abrupt cuts, it's because your boy is hacking up along. Pray for me down in the comments, and while you're down there as well, let me know what you think of these EZAs, and if you like them or not. Jumping straight into it, Gamma 1, after his entrance animation, will have 150 attack and guard all attacks for 6 turns. I'm pretty sure the turn condition has been bumped up, so that's a good sign. I could very well be wrong, I don't really remember, but I think it's been bumped up. He is starting with 250 attack and defense, 40% damage reduction, with that 6 turns of guard, don't forget, and a guaranteed additional super. All allies key +1 and 40% defense, and then also 30% attack and defense, and a chance to crit by 20%, and a chance to dodge as well by 10% for all allies whose name includes Gamma 2. So that means, because that support has been boosted, as long as you have Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 on the same rotation, whether that is in slot 1 and 2, slot 1 and 3, slot 2 and 3, however else it lines up, Gamma 1 is going to give Gamma 3 a total of key +1, 30% attack, 70% defense, 20% crit chance, and 10% dodge chance for Gamma 2, which is pretty dope. Considering Gamma 2 is pretty much a dodge or die unit anyway. I think that's really sick. Then when attacking with 12 or more key, 100% attack. Then for every attack received, 100% attack and defense up to 200%. And then damage reduction rate 10% up to 20%. So literally, he gets hit twice. He gets that full 20% build up, which means within 6 turns, Gamma 1 can have 60% damage reduction, pretty much ASAP. And then also that guaranteed guard as well. Then after he receives 4 attacks in battle, he does gain a 70% chance to crit, and then foresees enemy super attack for 2 turns from the character's next attack in turn. So it may not be permanent, but you can get that pretty quickly. Now, the double-edged sword for that is, you receive 4 attacks, you can literally get that on his next appearance. Like, which is good, and it, it can help you kind of arrange your rotations. It can help you keep some units out of harm's way while they're building up, while they're stacking. All those things you do early doors in any difficult content in Dokkan. But the one kind of double-edged sword part of it is, on the flip side, once you receive those 4 attacks, which can happen very early on, you can then lose the scouter for 2 turns. So it's kind of like, it's great that you get it, but I feel like it'll be more useful later on than early. While they both have their pros and cons, but either way, it's still a good thing to have rather than not. So far, I'm loving what they've done with Gamma 1's EZA. It's so good. It's just literally what he used to be and more. So I'm a big fan of this. And then when receiving an unarmed super attack, he will have a 70% chance to nullify, counter with tremendous power, and then nullify it and counter with tremendous power starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry. So from the 5th turn, he will then have guaranteed nullification on unarmed super attacks and counter. Prior to that, he will have the 70% chance to do so. So that is a 70% chance with 60% damage reduction and guard, and then also having a guarantee from the 5th turn with that damage reduction and guard. So defensively, Gamma 1's as good as he's ever been. I mean, damage-wise, he's looking quite solid. I mean, you've got a guaranteed additional in here, along with also having a 70% chance to crit after taking 4 or more attacks. And then also the build-up here of 200% attack and defense and the 100% on 12 key or more. Then on top of that, you've got the all-ally support. And then the big support that you're giving Gamma 2, and then also the nullifying counter as well. Overall, this is exactly what I wanted from Gamma 1. It was just more of what he was originally, but better eventually when he got his EZA. Then on super attack, he's greatly raising attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, which, don't forget, guaranteed additional super, which does mean that's at least 100% attack and defense before you factor in any additionals while using Gamma 1. Then we have Gamma 2, who of course is going to be the partner to Gamma 1 on that rotation. That was always kind of the thing. Gamma 2 was good. You could do a lot of damage with him, but Gamma 1 cleared, and it wasn't even close because Gamma 1 could tank so well in slot 1, could tank the majority in the game, Then you had Gamma 2, who kind of became very fragile to a lot of the hardest enemies in the game. So hopefully we've kind of got that balance now. So after the entrance animation, 150 defense, 2 additional attacks each, which have a 70% chance to become a super attack for 6 turns. Then 250 attack and defense, 40% damage reduction as well, which is really nice. Definitely don't think he had that before. 50% chance to dodge, all allies key +2 and 40% attack, which of course will also go to Gamma 1, on top of the specific Gamma 1 support of 30% attack and defense, 10% damage reduction for all allies whose name includes Gamma 1. So that also means Gamma 1 is getting key +2, 40% defense, 70% attack. The extra 10% damage reduction, so that takes him up to 70. It's just great support. And then don't forget as well, the brand new units that include Gamma 1, Gamma 2 in their name will also benefit from the support from either one of EZA Gamma 1 and 2, depending on what rotation you have them on, whether they're next to each other, etc. They will benefit from the support as well, which is really, really nice. Then when attacking with 12 or more key, 100% attack. Then for every attack performed, 50% attack and defense up to 200%, and a chance to crit of 20% up to 80. So he gets way more crit chance than Gamma 1 gets damage reduction. Then after performing 4 attacks in battle, guaranteed additional super, and then foresees enemy super attack for 2 turns from the character's next attacking turn. Again, it's that same double-edged sword, but what I would probably say is you don't really want, or at least to kind of make the most of both of them, you probably don't want Gamma 1 and Gamma 2's EZAs on the same rotation while you're going to use these, because then they just clash. So maybe you have one Gamma 1 with one of the New Year's dual Dokkan Fest, and then Gamma 2 with the other. And then you can really make the most of them. Then when receiving a Ki Blast super attack, Gamma 2 has a 50% chance to nullify it. Then starting from the 5th turn, he'll have a guaranteed nullification. So both look very, very strong. Of course, Gamma 2 is going to prioritize damage, where Gamma 1's more defensive. It's a perfect rotation setup. 2 great supports, especially for each other specifically, and of course, the brand new dual units from the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest. And then not only that as well, both have scouters, which is great. But as I said, you might want to split them up before those happen so they don't clash. Then you kind of waste one. What I will say, considering Gamma 2 is a bit more of a dodge or die unit, I mean, he does have 40% damage reduction now. However, that will probably mainly come in handy just against normals, because from reading this, while he does got a decent amount of stats, it's obviously not enough to contend with like the big 3.5, 4 mil plus super attacks. I think maybe they could have given him a bit more dodge. I know he does get dodge chance from Gamma 1, but I reckon he should have a 70% chance to dodge, or at least base 50, get some extra down here, then the support from Gamma 2. So he's like rocking out with at least like 80% chance to dodge. Best case scenario, maybe 90. I do think they kind of did him dirty with 50% chance, and then the 10-20% he's getting from Gamma 1. I felt like he should have had himself 70, and then the support should have taken him up to 80. That's primarily, I said, what he is, a dodge or die unit. The damage reduction is good, but it's only really going to help him against normals. Other than that, though, very good. I do still think it's the same scenario as years prior, which is Gamma 1 definitely got the better end of the deal. Still 2 very good EZAs nonetheless, but should have had more damage reduction or more dodge. Probably more dodge, but then that's just my opinion. Then on super attack, he's going to greatly raise attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, which is also very nice. But overall, I think these EZAs are very, very good. Dokkan's done a very good job at these. Again, they can also benefit the new exchange Ultimate Gohan Gamma 1, and then the exchange Gamma 2 for Orange Piccolo, while also benefiting each other. So really, really do love these EZAs. Cannot wait to try them out. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comments, but I definitely feel like it's a repeat of years ago where Gamma 1 is better than Gamma 2. I do think they could have just given him a little bit more to help him out defensively. Other than that, I'm happy. So this is good signs. Ultimate Gohan and Orange Piccolo should be very, very good. If these are a sign of things to come, they will be out in a couple days. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care of the rest of your day. And peace.